Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our new book, The Grammar Candy, and we will begin with our first chapter, Parts of Speech. This topic we have already covered in the month of April, so this will be a quick revision of that topic again. So, what are parts of speech? So let's see. Words in English language are divided in 8 parts. So they are divided in 8 parts. These 8 parts are noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, conjunction, preposition and interjection. So you have to draw this same table in your notebooks. Okay, so these 8 parts, according to the function they perform, they are called parts of speech. So every part of speech has a specific function, like noun has a different function, pronoun has a different function, verb has a different function, adverb has a different function, adjective has a different function, conjunction has a different function, preposition has a different function, and interjection has a different function as well. So these different parts of speech explain how a word is used in a sentence. Right? Now let's see these parts in brief. Noun. Noun is a word used to name a person, place, animal or thing. Also something which can only be thought of but cannot be seen, like abstract noun. For example, Netaji was a great Indian leader. So the underlined words Netaji and leader are noun. Allahabad is known as Prayag. So Allahabad and Prayag are the name of the places. So they are written in proper nouns. So they are written in capital letters. So that's why they are noun. The earth revolves around the sun. Earth and sun, they are the name of the planet and stars. So that's why they are written in capital letter. He loves his freedom. Freedom is an abstract noun. Freedom को हम touch नहीं कर सकते, देख नहीं सकते, but महसूस कर सकते हैं. So the things which, the emotions or things which cannot be thought of or felt, they are called abstract noun. So this is noun. Next is pronoun. Pronoun is the word used in place of noun. So words which we use in place of noun, they are called pronouns. There are different kinds of pronouns, just like nouns. Nouns also have a number, gender. Right? They are also divided into number and gender. For example, I met Mother Teresa when she visited our school. Geeta, I had left my books here. Have you seen them? Prakash is an intelligent, excellent athlete. He won the all-rounder trophy. This is a unique stone. We brought it all the way from China. So the highlighted and underlined words are all pronouns. They are used in place of noun. Now next is verb. A verb is used that is a word that expresses the action taken, like walk, eat, sleep. All these are action words. Or a state of being, like is, am, are, was, were. कि किस state में है कोई चीज़. It is the most important part of speech, as there cannot be any sentence without a verb. So to frame a sentence, we need a verb. The farmer plucked the apples and placed them in a cart. Now plucked and placed both are second form of verb. Alaska is a cold city. Now is an auxiliary verb. When are you at home today? are again an auxiliary verb. It was raining all night. So now here the verb consists of two words, was plus raining. Now remember, verbs have three forms: first form, second form and third form, past participle form. Now adverb. So all these things which I have underlined and which I have tick marked, then all these things you have to write in your notebooks. Okay. Adverb. Adverb is a word used to add something to the meaning of a verb or an adjective or another adverb. कि जो verb के या adjective के या कोई दूसरे adverb के meaning को enhance करे, that word is called adverb. For example, she arranged the flowers quickly. कैसे किया उसने? कैसे arrange किए? Quickly. He painted the wall carefully. They sang the song extremely well. Laboriously he climbed up the mountain. So adverbs answer the question of how. How has the work been done? जो भी एक्शन हो रहा है वो कैसे हो रहा है, किस तरह से हो रहा है, उसका जो जवाब मिलता है जिस वर्ड से मिलता है, दैट वर्ड इज कॉल्ड एडवर्ब. नाउ एडजेक्टिव. Adjective is a word that describes a noun, that qualifies a noun, that tells the quality of a noun. There are different kinds of adjectives that tell us more about nouns. Like the kingfisher is a colorful bird. Colorful is here an adjective. I have a warm coat. Warm here again is an adjective. This is an old fort. Old. Please show me the correct method to do it. So all these are underlined words are adjective. They qualify, they tell us more about the noun. Now next is conjunction. Conjunction is a word used to join words, phrases or sentences. Now conjunctions are the words which are used to join words, phrases or sentences. Like Sita and Geeta are twins. It started raining but we managed to find shelter. She completed the task though she was tired. I do not mind traveling by bus or by car. So all the underlined, circled and highlighted words are called conjunctions because they are joining two words or two sentences or two phrases. Now next is preposition. A preposition is a word that shows the position of a noun or a pronoun in relation to something else in the sentence. कि बाकी words के relation में noun और pronoun की position क्या है, those words are called preposition. Preposition again, see here, preposition दो word से बना है, pre और position. Position मतलब जगह, pre मतलब प्री डिसाइडेड जगह कि कहाँ पे नाउन या प्रोनाउन किस जगह पे है सेंटेंस में, राइट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जॉनी kept the broom under the cupboard. So broom is a noun and under is a preposition because it is telling the position of the broom which is there. What is the position? Under the cupboard. There is a range of mountains behind our house. So mountain is the noun and behind is the preposition कि कहाँ है mountains? Behind the house. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty कहाँ बैठे? On a wall. The mouse ran into the hole. किसके अंदर चला गया mouse? Hole के अंदर. So all these highlighted words are called prepositions. Now last is the interjection. An interjection is a word used to express sudden emotion or feeling. Like hurrah, the president has declared tomorrow a holiday. Wow, that was a truly great escape. Ouch, that was a nasty cut. Brr, it's really cold in here. So now all these things, now the practice time, that's your homework. Underline the nouns and circle the pronouns and write the adjectives in the given box. So all these are done for you in these exercises, as you can see. Next exercise, join the sentences in column A with preposition, conjunction or interjection in the column B, then rewrite the sentences in space provided. So I have done all the exercises for you. You can note down from here. Right? Now third exercise is fill in the blanks with suitable verbs or adverbs from the box. So these are the verbs or adverbs given in the box. Now we have to fill suitably in the blanks. So this also has been done, so you can take the help. Now let's do more. Underline the noun, circle the adjective. So this is done again. You can note down your answers from here. Choose the correct preposition and conjunction from those given in the brackets. Now you have given the clues in the brackets. You have to choose the correct one. Okay, this also has been done. And the last exercise is fun zone. Here is a list of words. Write them down under the appropriate heading. So noun, pronoun, all 8 parts are given. You have to divide all these words given in the box as per their according to their part. Okay, to which part of speech they belong. किस पार्ट को बिलोंग करते हैं, whether the word is a noun or a pronoun or an adjective, preposition, verb, adverb, conjunction or interjection. So I hope you have understood the concept and you will be able to do the exercises. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.